We thank you for the time you have given us and the friendships we have made. In your name we pray, amen. Please sit back and relax as ONU Theater presents The Time We Have.
December 28th, 2001. Proverbs 3, 5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. What a great way to usher in the new year.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. That's a great book you got there. It's one of my favorites.
I'll have to take your word for it. I just bought it this morning.
The beginning can be a little slow, but once you get past chapter 4, you won't be able to put it down.
I look forward to it. I'm Claire.
Hello, Claire. I'm Lee.
Hey, I like that. Is it a family name?
It is. I'm the fourth Lee in my family.
I'm the second Claire.
Oh,
My grandmother was named Claire.
well, it's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
For a beautiful girl, I might add.
You're just being kind.
How come I've never seen you on this route before?
No one sees anyone on the subway.
I see people on the subway.
Why?
Why not? Haven't you ever wondered who all these people are? Who they are, where they're going, and what their story will bring?
You're interesting. Different.
You haven't answered my question.
I usually sit a few cars up. There are too many people on that side of the platform, so I decided to move back a bit. Do you take the same car every day?
I do.
Why?
To see what happens next. Her sister just had a baby last week, and today she's going to see her for the first time. He just graduated from seminary, and she just started this route last week. Just transferred to a new fire station, right by the trade center.
How do you know all this?
It's good news, the kind of news you can't wait to share, that you tell a stranger on the subway.
And you're that stranger.
Uh-huh.
Why?
You ask that a lot.
What?
Why?
I suppose I do, but that seems like a question you'd like, story boy.
Story boy?
You would think it's strange, listening in on other people's lives and learning from you.
I think it's strange that we all sit in the same train on the same route every day and never stop to say hi or get to know each other. We just sit in our little bubbles and wait until we can float away. It just doesn't seem natural.
What small town did you crawl out of?
Wichita City,
Where's that?
Arizona.
Ah, there it is. Welcome to the city.
I've been here a few years.
It hasn't sucked out your soul.
Not yet. Really, at this point, I don't think it's coming. I may end up being the happiest person in New York City.
Wouldn't put it past you. This is my stuff.
I'll see you around.
Possibly.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You shouldn't have. Well, as public safety girls, we gotta stick together. You have no idea how much I missed you the days you're not on shift.
The donuts?
Because of the friendship.
How did your date go?
Oh, it was wonderful. We haven't had a romantic dinner like that since the honeymoon.
I'm glad. You deserve it.
Deserve it.
Yes?
You're a hardworking detective with 2 kids at home. Deserve a nice night. I'm not all that. John stays at home with the boys. It's a team effort.
Still, if you guys ever need a sitter again, let me know. My nephew loves the word.
Oh, trust me, I will. Did you get to spend time with him and your sister over Christmas?
No, they went up home to my parents' house. It was my day off though, so some guys from the station and I delivered gifts to Union Pact.
That's nice of you.
Holidays work. We do it every year. It's tradition.
Well, if you ever need more help, let me know. I'd love to.
I'll let you know.
Hey, Jackie.
Yeah?
Stay safe.
You too.
January 24th, 2001. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Who knows what this year will bring? Only the Lord, who will guide us if we let him.
Thank you.
Of course.
Still do your people watching, huh?
I wouldn't call it people watching.
Then what would you call it?
People listening?
Cute name, still creepy.
Come on, you think it's charming.
Perhaps I do.
Do you want me to update you?
Please.
Alright, the firefighter. Her name's Jacki. She just got promoted to engineer.
Really?
Yeah, which is huge.
What else?
Well, the pastor got to do his first baptism last Sunday.
What's the pastor's name?
Joseph.
Fitting.
I know, right?
So you told me about Jackie and Joseph. What about Lee?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just going to work, like I always do.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, you've got all this interesting news about other people. What's going on with you?
People don't listen to my story.
Well, I'm listening. What's going on with Lee?
You're serious?
Dead.
Alright, here.
What is it?
It's a memory stick.
Which is...
Okay, so right now we store computer data on floppy disks, right? Which works well, but they're big and fragile. And this right here, well, it'll do the exact same thing, except take up much, much less space.
Oh, or a computer nerd.
So what if I am?
No, I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's cute.
Is it now?
It is. I didn't know you were a tech guy. Is that what you do for work?
Yeah, I work in IT.
I didn't know that. Do you like it?
I love it. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping to be a playwright, but right now I'm a teaching assistant, so
A playwright, huh? Do you have anything written?
few things.
Can I read them?
What?
Your plays, can I read them?
I don't know.
Please?
We'll see.
When?
That, my friend, will have to wait. Au revoir.
See ya.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to play my weight gain on you. You're a police officer. You'll work it out. How are things at the fire station? They're good. We just had a rookie transferred in, so I'm no longer the new guy at the firehouse. Oh, poor kid. He'll settle in. They all do. With your help, I'm sure. I suppose. How's the family? They're good. Healthy. Eli just started a new daycare and he's having so much fun. Now, remind me again. Eli's my oldest. He just turned 4 over Christmas. Right. And his brother's Isaiah, right? Right. He'll be 2 in April. Noted. On my way to acing Ashley's family trivia. You really should come over for dinner sometime. Everyone would love to meet you. Just let me know when and where. As long as I'm not on shift, I'll be there. I'll check the FDNY shift schedule and I'll let you know. You're a gem. Stay safe. You too.
Have you gotten to see your niece yet? I saw you at church on Sunday. Why didn't you come say hi? How are you doing? February 12th, 2001. Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. The Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Though the future is unclear, the Lord will never leave you.
That's going to be a great sermon.
Why are you doing that?
Good morning to you too. Doing what?
Giving me your seat?
It's the polite thing to do.
Ah, you're not from the city. I'd nearly forgotten.
I don't think you give the people of this city enough credit. It's like we live in 2 different New Yorks.
Half the time it feels like we do.
It's all about perspective.
All right, Mr. Perspective, what have you got for me today?
Well, with a holiday coming up, everyone's talking about one thing.
What? Holiday?
Are you kidding? Valentine's Day?
Oh, right.
What? No Valentine's Day plan?
I don't really do the whole Valentine's Day thing.
Why not?
I never really saw the point of it. It's just some big commercialization of love. A way to increase candy sales and Hallmark card purchases. What?
It's a very sad outlook on a lovely holiday.
You like Valentine's Day? Who would have guessed?
Well, call me cheesy, but I just love the idea of it. A day that celebrates love.
You're right. You are cheesy.
Come on.
Besides, even if I like Valentine's Day, I don't have anyone to spend it with.
We could spend it together, as friends, of course.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I barely know you. Whole chatty and banter is fun and all, but you don't know me.
But I'd like to.
But you don't.
Then it would be a great way to get to know each other a little better.
Please stop. I'm serious.
Clara.
I gotta go.
Good morning. Good morning. How many Valentine's Day plans? Nope. I'm on shift, which means it's my job to make sure the guys call their wives and send flowers. I swear, if I ever get transferred, they're screwed. Sounds like it. So, I was thinking after I finish saving their marriages, we'll probably just have a 4-team at the firehouse. And if you said you hired him again?
The boys absolutely love him. They've been asking about him nonstop. We had to jump at the opportunity for another date night.
What are you gonna do?
We're going to eat dinner at Windows on the World.
How exciting! My fire station is right by there. You guys should come by if you have time. I could give you a tour.
Oh, John from Doors Cars. I'm sure you'd love to see the fire engines. I'll definitely take you up on that offer.
I look forward to it. Let me know how dinner goes. I haven't tried that restaurant yet.
Even working so close?
I'm not sure any food is worth going up 106 floors for. Maybe someday. Maybe on a date like you guys are having.
A date? Is there a lucky guy in the picture?
No, absolutely not.
Fair enough. But you would tell me if there was, though, right?
Of course I would.
Hey, you know, there is this one
Oh,
guy at
darn,
work.
I think this is my stop. You too.
April 10th, 2001. Romans 8:31. What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? Do not fear in the face of adversity. You have the greatest ally in your corner.
How do you choose which verses you're going to use?
They come to me when it seems the world needs them most.
That is so cool. Good morning.
Good morning, Lee. You look nice today. What's the occasion?
Oh, it's nothing important. I have a presentation today.
Presentation? What for?
It's really not that interesting. I'm sure it would bore you.
Try me.
All right. I'm giving a pitch for the security of our computer network.
Security.
Yeah, like keeping unwanted people out of the computers and that sort of thing.
I see.
I'm completely uninterested.
Just a bit, but I'm glad you are interested in it. What else has been going on with you?
Well, Joseph's got this great sermon planned for Sunday. Oh, and Ashley, this girl who gets on at your stop, she has this really cool detective case in.
Lee,
Yeah?
I asked what's been going on in your life.
Oh, nothing much.
Not one notable thing.
Nope.
Not one.
I mean, oh, well, my wallet was stolen.
That's awful.
Oh, it's all right. He probably needed it more than I did.
Don't do that.
What?
Justify someone for hurting you, even if they did need it, isn't right.
It's really not that big of a deal.
Yes, it is. You shouldn't just lie down and take stuff like that. You're kind and you see the world in a really beautiful and ideal way, and that's all amazing, but don't let it make you a doormat. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to see some bad in the world. Not everything has to be sunshine and rainbows.
It's just easier to see the good.
Why?
It's nicer to believe everything's good. It's easier on everyone else if I believe everything's good.
Well, how does that make you feel? life easier?
It makes it easier to think about.
But it's not healthy. It's okay to feel things.
Can we just not talk about this right now?
If it's making you uncomfortable, it's probably because I'm onto something. This is my stuff, but just think about it.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're saints.
Oh, just a good friend. How was your appointment?
It went well. John was so nervous I honestly thought he was going to faint when he saw the ultrasound. You'd think after 2 kids he'd have the hang of it.
So, what did you find out?
We're having a girl.
A girl, that's wonderful. What did the boys think?
Well, Isaiah's really too young to understand it all. It's like explaining astrophysics to him. Eli, I think he wanted a brother, but he's excited regardless. I think he loves being a big brother.
And what about John?
It's a man's worst nightmare, don't you think? I mean, not that girls are terrible or anything, they're wonderful. But you know how the world is. He's gonna want to protect her, and it's just not possible. I'm sure your dad was like mine, rules about curfew and intimidating potential boyfriends. I think John just loves this little girl so much already that he wants to protect her.
She'll be very lucky to have the two of you. Have you thought of a name?
We have a few options. Maybe Elizabeth for my mother, or Rosemary for his grandmother. But we still have time. She's not due until September.
We need to throw you a baby shower.
Oh, I don't know about that, Jackie. It seems like a lot of work.
I'll take care of it all. You won't have to worry about a thing.
Aren't you busy at the firehouse?
No, not too busy for this. Gotta run. This isn't over.
Stay safe.
You too.
Did you hear that? It's a girl. How awesome is that?
The miracle of life is always quite remarkable. The news of it just seems to brighten your day, don't you think, Dianne? May 15th, 2001. Lamentations 3:23 through 23. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. With each new dawn, remember that the Lord walks with you. Trust him to guide you along your path. What do you think?
Good morning.
Good morning.
What do you got there?
None of your business.
Oh, come on. I told you about my security presentation.
Yeah, a month ago. That can hardly count for a current situation.
Sure it can. It created a precedence
And what is this precedence?
that we share our projects that we work on.
The happy ones.
Still a precedence. So, what is it?
It's a play.
I gathered that much. What is it about?
Nothing important. It's not very good. I'm sure it'll bore you.
I highly doubt that.
Hey, give that back!
Not until I see it. Hey, I wasn't finished.
It is rude to read someone's work without their permission. Go ahead. Laugh. Make your stupid jokes. Don't say any good names.
Hey, are you kidding? Look, I didn't get very far before you snatched it away. Rather rudely, I might add, but from what little I saw, this is really good.
You're biased.
How am I biased?
You're my friend.
That doesn't make me
That
biased.
automatically makes you biased.
Even so, it looks like you got a really good play right there. Where are you taking it?
There's a publisher down the street, right from the school I work at. I'm meeting with them to discuss next steps.
Claire, that's amazing.
Don't get your hopes up. Nothing's come of it yet.
Something will. I know it.
There you go with your optimism again.
Someone's got to balance out your pessimism. Go get it.
I'll see you later.
See you then.
Good morning.
Two over here.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you as always.
Excited for tonight?
I will never understand how you planned an entire baby shower in a month.
Well, if I weren't a firefighter, I would have gone into event planning.
Really? Really?
No, not actually. I just like planning parties and that sort of thing. I think it'll come in handy when I have kids of my own. They'll have the best birthday parties.
I'm sure.
So, what are you gonna wear?
Just a nice dress. I have a pink one I think will work well.
Awesome. That'll match the decorations perfectly.
And the guys really don't mind us doing this at the firehouse?
They were a little hesitant at first, but once you invite their wives, their minds change pretty quickly. I hear them complain all the time that it's all they ever hear about.
Really? They'll let a lowly police officer like me into the firehouse?
I know we joke about that stuff all the time, firefighters and cop stuff, but at the end of the day, we're brothers
And sisters.
in arms. We're a family that sticks together. If one of yours is one of ours, and vice versa. The guys don't really say it, but they all seem to really respect you for being a mother and a detective. Although their wives are definitely much more vocal about it.
Jeez, Jackie, you're gonna make me blush. Or cry. Or both.
Good. I only get a few of these wise words a day, and I use them on you
I thank you for your wisdom.
anytime. So, what are you gonna do before the party tonight?
Just getting ready, relaxing. We hired your nephew to watch The Boys again. At this point, we should just indoctrinate him into the family. What about you?
Oh, nothing relaxing or anything. Probably just decorate the engine bay, then run back home and get cleaned up. You want me to meet you at your stop?
John was actually going to drive down. Want us to pick you up?
Yeah, that sounds good.
4 p.m.?
4 p.m.
Stay safe.
You too.
Congratulations.
Oh, me?
Yeah, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
June 5th, 2001. Psalm 23:1. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. While worldly possessions may vary in worth and quantity, all needs are fulfilled through the Lord our God. Yeah, that's it. That's the message that came to me. What do you think, Dianne? Okay, so maybe it's a little rough right now. I'll have it polished up by Sunday.
Well,
Well, what?
you said that yesterday was the day that the publisher told you she'd have an answer. So, what did she say?
Well, it's good, just not entirely great.
So,
She said she really liked the script.
see, I told you.
If I want someone to, publish it, I have to find a theater willing to workshop it.
All right. This is New York. There's tons of theaters.
Sure, tons of theaters that I don't even know how to get in contact with.
Wait, so you just need to talk to someone at just any theater.
Yeah, they just need to be willing to take on a new work.
Give me a second.
Where are you going?
One moment. Good morning, Joseph.
Oh, good morning, Lee.
Can I introduce you to someone?
Yeah, of course.
Joseph, this is Claire. Claire, this is my friend Joseph. He's a pastor.
It's nice to meet you.
You as well.
Claire here is a playwright.
Oh, is that so?
Well, trying to be one.
Well, Claire is looking for a theater that would be willing to work on a play she's been writing. Would you happen to know of any?
As a matter of fact, I might. We have a few community theater groups that come by the church to volunteer a couple times a month. I could get in touch with the creative directors and ask about it for you.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, thank you. Here is my email. I check it every day on my computer at work.
I'll let you know what I find out.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
And thank you.
You don't need to thank me.
No, I really do. How did you know that you might know?
Because I take the time to talk to and listen to everyone I see every day on the subway.
Just like we talked about the day we met.
Exactly. Maybe this is a little bit of a learning experience for you.
I wouldn't go that far.
Say, you gave Joseph your email address the day you met him, but I still have to wait to talk to you on the subway every morning? Do you think I could get your cell number?
I have a cell phone.
What about a landline?
Don't need one.
Email address?
Not yet, country boy.
Carrier pigeon?
Goodbye.
Better luck next time, Romeo.
Romeo? Oh, no, it's not like that.
I have watched the two of you talk on the subway every day for the past, 6 months? You can't tell me that it isn't slightly the case.
No one pays attention to anyone on the subway.
They do, when their chatter becomes the soundtrack for your morning commute.
Look, I appreciate your interest, but you really got the wrong idea. I mean, Claire and I are just friends.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that.
What was that about?
Young love.
Young love.
Okay, teasing at young love. Guys at the firehouse do it all the time.
I think the guys at the firehouse have a bad influence on you.
Perhaps. How are you doing?
Well, enjoying my last days in the field while I can.
Oh,
As I get closer to my due date, they'll put me on light duty. Instead of pushing clues, I'll be pushing paper.
I'm sorry.
It's nothing to be sorry about. Just, what if I never go back to the field?
They can't bench you for being a mother.
Not the leadership, not really. But what if I keep myself from the field? What if I grow complacent in an office and never go back to solving cases?
Okay. Ashley.
Do you love being a detective? What? Do you love what you do? Yes.
Then you've got nothing to worry about. You're the best detective and the strongest woman that I know. You've had to fight so hard for your place at the table, and you've done it. No one can keep you from doing what you want to do. Not even you.
There you go with that wisdom again.
I should start charging you. I helped with this firefighter salary.
Let's not get too big-headed.
I'll try not to.
Are we still on for lunch tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Shoot, I forgot. I already committed to driving Scott to his radiation appointment tomorrow.
Scott?
He was my first captain on the job.
You said radiation. Is it cancer?
Yeah. Occupational cancer from the smoke we're around when fighting fires. The doctors think I'll pull through.
That's good to hear.
Could we do the day after tomorrow?
Of course.
See you then.
Stay safe, you too.
July 4th, 2001. Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. When worry begins to creep up on you, remember that through the Lord you have peace. Are you planning on attending our Independence Day service? I have a flyer for it here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, here.
Whoa.
Got it.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you this Independence Day?
Why are you so chipper this early?
Answer my question first.
All right. Tired. I was at the theater past midnight trying to do the script with the director.
How is that going?
It's going well. We've already had to make several revisions to the script, and we're even talking about adding a new scene.
Well, that's good, right? Like, that's what workshopping a play is supposed to be.
It's good. It just doesn't make me miss sleep any less. How about you?
I'm great.
And why are you great?
Okay, check this out.
Is it boring?
No, it's innovative. Oh, here.
Lee, I hate to tell you this, but cell phones have been around for a couple years now.
This isn't any normal cell phone.
Is that so?
No, look, it has a camera.
Really?
Yeah, look,
Built into the phone?
it's from Japan. My company wanted me to look at it and see how it works before we look into ordering some. It has a 0.11 megapixel resolution, a 256 color display, and the camera doesn't keep it from being a fully functional phone.
I understood, like, maybe every other word of that. Care to elaborate in English?
It has a color display. It takes pictures in color.
So
being built in with all the other stuff?
I mean, it's not great, but the pictures are clear enough.
So is it worth it having a camera and phone combined?
Sure beats having to carry around your camera and your phone, don't you think? Plus, you're way more likely to forget your camera than your phone.
Is there much to take pictures of anyways?
Sure there is. The entire world.
So what are you going to tell your company?
I mean, the phone works well, and the camera feature is convenient, but we've seen so much technological advancement in the last decade. I just think the best bet is to hold off for a bit.
Really?
But yeah, we don't want to hop on a new bandwagon too soon and get stuck with an outdated product. It's best to wait for companies to work out the bugs and improve their products. It's better to buy when there's a bigger market for it.
How do you know all this?
It's literally my job.
That doesn't say anything. I don't think about the school unless I'm there.
I guess it's just interesting.
What? Cell phones? Cameras? Technology?
All of the above. I mean, think about it. In the past, 4 decades, we've gone from computers that take up entire rooms and days to work out complex equations to computers that fit in our pockets. TVs have replaced the radio in every household in America. Gaming systems like the Atari and PlayStation, portable laptops, complex graphics chips, the entire World Wide Web, all in, well, less than half a century. It's the biggest advancement boom in the history of humanity. How did you not get excited about that?
You make a good point.
Not convinced?
No, you might actually be breaking through for once.
Really?
Don't get too excited. I have a reputation to keep. Here.
What's this?
Still don't have a cell phone, and I never answer my landline, but my publisher thought it would be good to have a computer for my house. You know, easy to write on, easy contact with, so that's my email.
Really?
Don't make me regret this.
I won't.
Good morning. Good morning. Still meddling in the lives of the young? Well, not meddling, just observing. Right. Observing. You ready for today? Ready for my last day in the field? No. Being one step closer to meeting my daughter? Of course. It's just when milestones hit like this, it becomes more real. I know it's silly. It's my 3rd kid. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, it totally is.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're gonna have a daughter? A, like, mini you.
If she wants to be.
Well, if she wants to be, of course. Any kid is a huge deal, but your first daughter? That's something special. Have you decided on a name yet?
Still no. We have Elizabeth and Rosemary, but we also now have Molly and Cassandra and Rosalind and Ashlyn. Oh, the cashier's name is Maya? That's pretty. Put it on the list. Oh, the waitress's name is Lori? That's pretty. Put it on the list.
It's pretty stressful, huh?
It is. I mean, whatever name we give her, she'll be stuck with it for the rest of her life. What if she doesn't like it? What if it isn't for her? What if we name her Sarah, but she's really more of a Mary?
I think you might be overthinking this just a little bit. You'll figure it out. You're smart. Got good instincts.
How do you always know how to make me feel better?
Because you're my friend. I know you. And I know what you forget to tell yourself.
There you go, wasting that wisdom on me again.
At this point, I think it's just reserved for you.
It's probably for the best, especially in the next 2 months. Wow. It's wild to think about. Only 2 more months.
She'll be here before you know it.
Not sure if that's supposed to comfort me or scare me.
Maybe a bit of both. Wait till we do that. But
Go save some lives.
see you soon.
Stay safe.
You too.
Excuse me.
Oh, please, go ahead.
I don't want your seat.
Oh, then how can I help you?
I see you reading. I'm looking in that book every day. You're really religious, yes?
Yeah, you could say that.
He's a pastor. A good one.
Perfect. Could I ask a favor?
Of course.
I don't know what it is you do. Do you pray for me or something?
I would love to. What do you want to pray about?
Just courage.
Of course. Dear Lord, thank you for your daughter Ashley. Thank you that you go before and behind us everywhere. August 28th, 2001. Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. The future looks grim, and the end seems impossible to reach. Remember to rely on God. You do not have to carry your burdens alone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here,
What's this?
my mother's cookies, just like I promised.
These are amazing.
Happy birthday!
Remember.
Of course I remember. They're on my work calendar the day you told me.
That is really sweet and strangely out of character for you.
Having a moment, don't ruin it.
Right. Sorry. Thank you.
Of course. How about I take you out for lunch today? My treat.
You don't have to do that.
I want to. You work at the Trade Center, right? Which building?
North Tower.
I'll meet you by the entrance. We can find someplace nearby to eat.
All right, but only if you're sure.
Of course I'm sure. It's your birthday.
All right. It's a date.
Not a date.
Right. Not a date. Not a date. No, just lunch.
Seriously, dude, calm down. I know what you meant.
All right. Well, I'd love to get lunch with you, but I'll pay.
No, you're not paying on your birthday.
I'm paying because it's my birthday. It's a day to give as much as receive.
No way.
How about we pull a coin for it? Heads I pay, tails you pay.
Deal.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, forgot to check what face it landed on.
That's all right. I'll just flip it again. Huh? Heads.
Let me see.
I don't think so.
You cheater, let me see it.
I assure you, it landed on heads.
Then let me see.
Oh no, I dropped it again.
You did that on purpose.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
All right, fine. One more flip.
You'll have to wait. This isn't over.
Where's your friend?
Oh, she's on like doing office work at a different station, so it'll be a different route for a couple weeks.
It's gotta be rough.
What?
Not having your friend with you.
It can be. There are days I really wish I could talk to her. Days I really need to.
Is today one of those days?
Honestly? Yes.
Well, I'm not her, but I can listen.
You don't want to listen to my problems.
I got nothing better to do.
Touche. Yeah. We had a pretty tough call my last shift. Family left their pool gate open. You can imagine. Everyone's taking it pretty rough. I mean, you always do when you lose a patient so young. And I know the only way to get through it is to talk. I mean, that's why we have crisis counselors with the guys. I mean, you know how men are. Emotional constipation at its finest. Oh, no offense.
No. You're right.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I'm trying to help, but
But they don't want it?
right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just part of the job. It'll be easier to handle when Ashley gets back.
Really holding on to that one, huh?
I mean, yeah, it's more than worth it. Pretty soon, she'll have her little bundle of joy and we'll be back to having our morning donuts.
It's very exciting.
It is, and it's not like I never see her. We have dinner together once a week or so, and my nephew watches our kids, so I see her when I go to pick them up.
It must be nice having a friendship like that.
Yeah. It's nice to know that even as things change, your friendships still remain strong. You just sort of adapt as things develop.
How does it get to that point? A friendship, I mean.
Well, you don't give up when things get messy or complicated. You push through and make the time even when it's difficult. You make sure that your friends are just as important as your new responsibilities, even if you don't get to see them as much.
Wow. Thanks
For what?
for sharing that with me. It's gotta be weird telling all this to a stranger.
I mean, are we really strangers at this point?
What do you mean?
You said something a couple months ago that really stuck with me. That we spend all of this time seeing people on the subway every day, but we never actually take the chance to get to know them. I like the New York that you see. One where you can just stop and have a conversation with someone on the subway. Like this. Turn a stranger into an acquaintance.
You know, I don't know if we ever officially met. Well, I'm Lee.
Jack.
Well, thank you for sharing this with me, Jackie.
Sure thing.
What's it you guys always say? Stay safe?
You too.
September 10th, 2001. Mark 10:27. Jesus looked at them and said, "With man this is impossible, but not with God. All things are possible with God." God makes the impossible possible. He makes dreams a reality. Okay, so maybe it's a little cheesy, but maybe the church needs cheesy right now. I think I'll keep it.
Good
Morning.
Have any updates for me today?
Well, Joseph got to officiate a wedding last Friday.
Which you find romantic and exciting.
Right, and Jackie,
The firefighter,
said that Ashley,
the detective.
right, is gonna have her baby any day now.
Insert something here about the miracle of life.
And of course, all the wives at the fire station have been asking about her.
Because they were all at the baby shower.
Right. How do you remember all this?
Because, I guess, because you showed me that it's all important.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Don't look at me like that.
Like what?
I don't know. Like, yeah. Just keep going.
That's it?
No, you're still missing one person.
Are you sure?
Positive. Now tell me.
I'm alright. I'm happy to be alive, excited to get to work. We got some new computers and monitors in over the weekend, so I'll be spending all day installing them, making sure everything works correctly, all the fun stuff.
Is all that a lot of work?
I mean, a bit. I'll have to make sure nothing was damaged while shipping, and that they all hooked up to Ethernet correctly, and if I remember, I might have to rework the wiring in one of the offices, but that's what I love to do. It's what I went into this field for.
To set up computers?
to set up the future.
Ah, the optimism is here again.
So what if it is?
I don't mean anything by it. I was just observing.
I guess I just get easily excited.
Great. You can tell me about it over dinner?
Dinner?
Yes.
As friends?
Actually, I was thinking more like a date.
You serious?
Dead.
Well, yeah, I'd love to.
Great. How's Wednesday?
Wednesday works great.
I'll see you then.
Can't wait.
Are you excited?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the one getting a new addition to her family, though.
Sure you are. You think of her as family, don't you?
Of course I do.
Then there you go.
I think you've got this entire subway car excited. Don't you, Dianne?
Well, at least the three of us.
I'll be sure to tell you guys the morning after it happens. Just keep Ashley in your thoughts for the time being.
Of course.
Muller's so nice. It's wild to think there was a time I would just go about ignoring him every morning.
I totally get that. I've been told I can be a bit annoying.
Well, annoying. Obnoxious, loud, for sure. But there always seem to be some rhyme or reason to your constant chatter.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Think as a compliment is a safe bet?
As a compliment.
Thanks. While we're on all this sappy stuff, well, thanks for sharing your stories with me.
Not like we had much of a choice.
Still,
Gotta go have fun on your date.
thanks.
Hey, you'll let us know about Ashley?
As soon as it happens.
Stay safe.
You too.
Thousands are believed dead following the attacks on the World Trade Center and Pentagon this morning. Emergency efforts continue as the nation reels from the results of this unthinkable tragedy.
September 21st, 2001.
Still no sign of him?
I'm afraid not.
Probably sent him 100 emails at this point.
The response?
Nothing. I've been riding the subway every day since it started running again, hoping I'd seen it.
There's hope. They're finding people every day.
He worked at the towers, Joseph, on the 63rd floor.
Don't lose faith. He wouldn't if the roles were reversed.
But they aren't. He isn't here. I can't get a hold of him. I can't find him. He has to be okay. I need him to be okay.
Have you gone down there yet?
No, I'm not sure if I can.
There's so much destruction. It's like a war zone.
I'm sure. I've never seen a city like this.
Like what?
So still, so silent, like time's just stopped. But also coming to life as if for the first time in years, like it had been in hibernation, none of us had realized. I
We had a complete stranger. We had a conversation about nothing. And the lines I passed at every blood bank, every donation center, they went up blocks. People come to give and help and just talk about nothing, about everything. It was almost,
Beautiful.
yeah, it was beautiful. And I can't help but think that we didn't need a tragedy to see the beauty of the city, or the beauty of the people of the city. I wish you could see it.
I know.
It's not fair.
None of this is.
How could someone do that? Kill all those people?
Who can say?
How are you doing, Joseph? Your church is right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's been difficult. We've lost a lot of people, a lot of hope. I haven't been able to work on a sermon. It feels like God is very far away at the moment. I know it's not true, but
But you can't help but feel it anyways.
precisely.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I know I will. I have complete faith that we will pull through. Ashley,
Hello, Joseph.
how are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm well. We're all safe at home. The boys are so scared and confused.
I think we all are.
You must be Claire. It's nice to finally meet you.
You as well.
What's bringing you downtown today? I figured you'd be trying to stay away from it all.
I have been, but we have an appointment today, and I wasn't going to make John drive, so it's that way it is.
It's good to see you.
It's good to be seen. Beat's trying to keep the boys happy and we're running from the guild.
The guilt?
It's not that important.
I highly doubt that. Get it off your chest.
I just feel guilty. Terrible. That I wasn't there. That I'm still here. We lost almost every officer in my station. And I was stuck working light duty in Midtown instead.
You were working light duty because you were going to have a child, not because you were slacking off.
Still, I wasn't there with the officers, with the firefighters, with Jacki.
Have you heard anything of her?
Yeah, her entire crew was lost in the collapse. Heard they saved a lot of lives that day. Just kept going in and pulling more and more people out.
Is there going to be a service?
I'm sure there will be, but with so many people gone in an instant, not sure how long it will take.
I'm so sorry. We all became quite good friends, I think.
What about Lee?
Still no sign of him.
I'm sorry. I'll ask around in my circles and see if anyone's heard anything.
Thank you.
There's more on your mind?
Not really. Just thinking of those we lost, those we can't find. John's saying there might be a war. Maybe there should be.
Are you kidding?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry you lost people, but a war isn't going to change that. It won't bring anyone back.
Are you saying we should just take this lying down?
I never said that.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying a war won't change anything. No good will come from it.
How do you know?
Because it never has.
I think I can look in the history books and know that's not true.
There are other ways of reaching those solutions. All fighting does is hurt people.
And you know this because?
Because I've been there. I've seen it. I was a soldier out there fighting their battles. I fought their battles and I saw their demons and I came back here to a city who wants nothing to do with a shell-shocked battle.
can be angry at the people who did this, or upset at the people you lost, but don't you dare say that a war will solve any of this. It'll just bring more death and destruction. It'll just take perfectly capable people overseas that bring them back to a world that ignores them because they can't bear to look in the face the price they ask them to pay. This city may finally be helping people, but it's too little, too late.
Dianne,
What?
you've made your point.
Loud and clear.
If you don't mind my asking, when was she born?
The 11th. A little afternoon. Well, this is the stop for the hospital. I'll see you guys around.
Oh, one more question.
Yes.
What's her name?
Jackie.
Well, I'll be.
Lee!
Hey. Sorry I'm late.
Don't ever do that.
Trust me, I don't intend to.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Really?
really.
You missed our date.
Guess we'll just have to make it up then.
I agree.
When were you thinking?
How about now?
Now?
There's so much you need to see.
Lead the way.
September 21st, 2001. Psalm 119, 105. Your word is a lamp to my feet, a light on my path. The world is a scary, confusing place. It's so easy to get lost in the darkness, but there are miracles all around us. God working in every aspect of our lives. In the face of tragedy, a baby is born. In the face of divisions, a city comes together to help one another. In the face of darkness, there is light.